10 years ago, I saw a YouTube video that I would never forget. It's not a super popular video, though it does occasionally pop up on Reddit and TikTok for people to be confused about, and I just figured, since it popped up again today, why not talk about it? Now, to give just a bit of context to the video, what happened is there was a man publicly filming a woman who was doing like stretches in New York. I believe it was for a photo shoot. So she was doing like really big stretches, and he got his camera out and started filming her ass and crotch and getting like these really creepy up close shots, obviously without her permission, and then was eventually confronted for it, and that leads us to what happens in this video.
Excuse me, I don't really want you taking a picture of her butt.
Excuse me, old pig.
Are you taking a picture of her?
Excuse me?
Are you taking a picture of her?
I'm videotaping her, yeah.
Well,
you have a problem with that?
Yes, I do.
Why are you doing it in public? I can't videotape?
You can't videotape her butt.
I can videotape her.
He was being blatantly obvious with what he was doing here. He wasn't trying to hide it. He was getting like up close shots and cinematic angles of her ass, damn near treating it like he was giving her a colonoscopy with his camera, so the crowd called him out for it. This is the first time we get to hear his voice, and what a pleasant sound it is, like a chorus of angels. This guy's got some golden pipes. His voice sounds like an actual cartoon character. He sounds like he'd be a scummy businessman on Rocko's Modern Life. Like, he sounds like Foghorn Leghorn pitched down and chewing bubblegum. It is such an interesting tone that this guy produces from his vocal folds. I can't believe it actually exists in the real world. So he gets into an argument. He calls this lady an old bag, which again is an insult straight out of an old 60s cartoon. And then it continues to escalate a bit further.
Try.
Videotape her crotch.
Excuse me?
You don't have to videotape.
You're the one
her
thinking the
crotch.
thoughts. I didn't say do
You're
that or
standing
think
right
that.
there.
I'm shooting from this angle. That's
There's
mind your
other
business.
angles.
I'm in public. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Shut up.
I mentioned this happened over a decade ago, and you can really tell. You can kind of carbon date this video, because we as a species have devolved so much since then that if this happened today, no one would have really directly intervened. They would have just pulled out their own phone to videotape this guy to shame him on TikTok instead of actually try and like get into an argument in person. It would have just been all fought through Twitter and TikTok counter videos. Now, I don't want to bring the mood down, but the person filming this was actually a known IRL troll. His name was Joey. I'm saying was because he's no longer in this corporeal realm. He died of a heroin overdose about 6 years ago. But his claim to fame was he would go out in public and just annoy people and make people mad and film it. From everything I've ever seen from this guy, all he did was just try and make everyone around him miserable in public. So he was kind of like the world's first IRL streaming nuisance way before it got popular on Twitch.
Excuse you. Excuse you. Who the hell are you?
Don't worry about who the fuck I am. I'm right in the middle of your shit, so what the fuck?
What the fuck?
This is what it's all about. That line is what makes this video so special. An iconic line up there with the best, like "May the Force be with you." A timeless classic. The biker comes in and he says, "Don't worry about who the fuck I am. I'm right in the middle of your shit, so what the fuck?" It's just, like, there's just so many layers to that onion, I couldn't even begin to peel it. Like, you just, like, it takes so long to just digest. It's something that just marinates with you for so long. You know, it's hard to wrap your head around it. The human mind wasn't meant to comprehend that level of genius. It's perfection, honestly. You know, he's there for the right reason, right? Like, hey, this guy's being super creepy, I'm gonna step up and, you know, get this creepy guy away from everyone. But he's also very confused, right? His heart's in the right place, but, you know, he doesn't exactly know how to go about it. It's as the expression goes, his eyes were bigger than his stomach. He bit off more than he could chew. He knew what the mission was. He knew the assignment, but couldn't quite get a grasp on how to complete it. But I'd say he failed successfully.
What the fuck? All right, goober. Let go of my camera, goober. Let go of my camera, goober.
Get that out of my face.
Don't touch my camera, goober.
Get that out of my fucking face.
I don't think so. I'll leave it right there, goober. All right, goober. Nice outfit, too.
Yeah, you wish you could work as hard as I can.
Right.
Unfortunately, yet another blunder from the biker here, trying to puff out his chest with another line that he doesn't quite nail the delivery of. He says, "Yeah, you wish you could work as hard as I can," or something to that effect. Meanwhile, he's just getting blasted by the goober assault here, and it's super effective. It's like a Pokemon battle, and he is blasting him down with the goober offensive attacks. So he keeps calling him a goober. The biker's getting uncomfortable. You can really see that the embarrassment is starting to set in there. There was a comment on TikTok or in the YouTube comments, I don't remember where now, where it said every time he says goober, the biker loses 10% health, and that shit had me giggling. I saw it twice, and it couldn't be more accurate to what's happening here. And I feel really bad because the biker's the one on the right who's trying to stop this guy from just filming ass non-consensually in public. Like he's being a real weirdo. But the biker just can't quite pull it off without embarrassing himself, too.
Right.
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 You're not getting shot.
I'll see whatever I want. So you just rode over my foot.
Hey man, chill out, dude.
No, I'm 17.
Fucking ask
Dude,
you.
you just rode over my foot. Get it? Don't touch me. Don't touch me, dude. Don't touch me. Just ran over my foot. That's why you got dropped.
This isn't exactly where the video ends. It ends about 8 seconds later where he calls him a goober a couple more times before he scoots away. He zooms off into the night. So the lady that was doing the photo shoot or stretching, whatever was happening there, that's still up to interpretation. No one knows for sure. It's just the most accepted story I've seen is that she was in the middle of a photo shoot in New York there. But she leaves because this guy's scared her, obviously. The entire crowd leaves because this guy's fucking unhinged. And this confrontation between him and the biker and the rest of the crowd is just escalated to a point where now his foot's getting attacked by the bicycle, you know? And the way this guy talks, Joey, the one behind the camera, reminds me of like a kid in a department store who's upset because his mom didn't give him enough chocolate. Like the way he says his words reminds me of a temper tantruming kid. But god damn it, I'll have to admit, this guy knows his way around insults. The way that he just uses goober, it's masterful. He's truly perfected the art of calling someone a goober. The way that he's able to enunciate it, as well as his really goofy sounding voice, it's the perfect compliment to the word goober. Every time he says it, I smile a little bit. It's like, oh, that's so silly. Why would he say that? But the biker's clearly not finding it silly, nor is anyone around him. But it's just something so unique about this whole interaction here. So yeah, I just wanted to briefly talk about this video since it's one that I've known for a long time and I feel like maybe a lot of you have never seen it before, so I really wanted to open your eyes to it at least. Also, maybe now you've seen how effective the word goober can be in an argument. You know, next time you're at a bar and you get into a bit of a verbal confrontation with someone, maybe slip in the word goober and see if you can break it up a little bit, you know, you start shattering their spirit. And also, don't do heroin. Heroin's not good for you. So, just a little quick PSA there, don't do that. And yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. What in tarnation, hilarious motel fight in Plattsburgh, New York. Okay.
That's the fucking government's problem, not mine. That's the fucking government's problem.
Alright, I'm listening to a Twitter argument.
Fucking government problem. Go ahead.
That guy looks like a modern philosopher. You're not winning this one.
Meet you again, knock me the fuck out.
Slap his tits around. Don't let him talk about the government that way. We love the government. Come on, fucking slap him around.
If I lived off my old lady like
He said, what was all of this, over $40 or something? Or a bad hand job? I couldn't keep up with the lore, but man, I felt really invested. They were handling it themselves like adults. You've ruined it.
Please, just let me get some ass. I'm very hungry, man.
Ask your mom to make you SpaghettiOs or something, sport. Jesus. Fast food hustlers out here. Man, what is this? This entire fast food spot is nothing but 14-year-olds. Where is he asking for food from? The elementary school cafeteria? The Utah police have been called? You're fucked. Oh god. Oh! Man, this kid must have been ostracized on campus so hard. Oh god. The football team's coming in. Oh god, the lunch lady is taking him down. Pour some like hot sauce on his face. Use whatever tools you can find in the kitchen. Besides the knives. That's murder. Oh, he's getting teabagged.
You don't do my assaulting people.
I agree. This kid deserves this and more. I would be fucking waterboarding him with Tabasco. Be like dumping Carolina Reaper seeds in his mouth. Fuck this kid.
Fuck! Look at my shoes!
Oh.
My shoes!
Well, this is a happy ending. You gotta love a happy ending. Dude, this kid must never have been able to show his face on campus again. Oh wait, it's the same guy. Oh, that's why it's part 2, I guess. I guess it did continue. He's being very patient this time around. Oh, goddamn. Jesus, Julie. She's going straight Flintstones out here. Holy shit. Julie is showing no mercy. Man, the Macon Motel is nuts. Oh, the government's not gonna save him now. She's got the wood out. Like Johnny using plank aggressively. Don't fuck with Julie, just get out of there. Call for help. Fasten your seatbelts, it's time for a good old-fashioned, red-blooded American patriotic public freakout. This one takes place on a golf course.
We got a Karen on the golf course right now.
You'll leave after I don't give you a goddamn thing.
I'm gonna take your clubs.
Take it.
He seems like a character from Mad Men. Like, he is smoldering right now. That is mean mugging. And then he holds up the golf ball like he's about to do a magic trick with it to make it disappear. So, from what I understand here about this situation is, this group was golfing, and this gentleman, which I can't say that word because he is not a gentleman at all. He's not conducting himself in an appropriate manner for the golf course, which is a holy sanctuary of good manners and some light day drinking. He has picked up their ball and refuses to give it back. I don't really know why. Maybe he's out of balls and he resorted to just scavenging for one, maybe. But he has their ball. They're confronting him saying like, hey, give that back. And he's saying, nope. There's just already so much information here to digest and marinate on. Now, one of the members of this party that had their golf ball stolen by the gluttonous golfer threatens to take his golf clubs in return, which I imagine they were just saying out of, jest and making fun of him. But you have to be cautious because clearly this man is resorting to caveman brain. He's going primal right now. He's not processing information rationally. So he might take that as a declaration of war, like a legitimate threat. If you're talking about taking someone's golf clubs, you're basically threatening to take their firstborn child to some of these golfers out here. So you just gotta be wary of the headspace the guy's in right now.
Where you're fucking
Then leave.
I'm not getting a fight at a golf course.
Then leave. I'm gonna stand here and you can complain. Goodbye.
I'm not complaining. You're the one bitching.
No, you're the one that
fucking
approached
golf
me
ball.
and I asked you to no longer
No.
speak.
You took her ball!
Please don't speak to me.
We're coming over.
I'll be honest here, I can't help but appreciate his power stance. The way that he holds himself is actually pretty impressive. It's a legitimate NPC stance. He's got this spiritual pressure that I can taste through the video. So he's drawing a line in the sand. He's saying, I'm not fucking leaving. You can sit here and complain, but I've got your ball and I'm not giving it back. So the Grinch has come out here and stolen Christmas, and he did it all while wearing Steve from Blue's Clues shirt. I love that he's got the green striped shirt on because since I grew up with Blue's Clues, I see a shirt like that and I immediately associate it with like a really nice person, and this guy is wiping his ass with that whole fucking idea. Because this guy is not nice at all. In fact, you know what? I'll say he's a bit of a jerk. Pardon my French.
You took her ball!
Bro, you took her ball.
I'm not gonna fight you over a fucking
If you need money for her golf balls,
I'm going to, Walter. Because I'll plant you, bitch boy. Now get the fuck off the cart.
Walter.
Walter.
Oh, here we go.
You see that?
Oh.
That's what you spin to heaven, bitch, and you wanna test God, you fucking come get it, shit stack.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't rip the shirt off Hulk Hogan style. The fact that he quickly takes it off like it's about to get sensual took away from the impact of the peak male physique reveal. Now shit's starting to pop off. It's about to look like 6th Street in Austin, Texas after the bars closed down. That's a really specific reference, but I think a lot of you understand what I'm talking about. There's this street in Texas with a ton of bars, and every single time the bars close, all the fights just start breaking out outside on that street all the time. Most of the street fights you see on the internet actually come from that area. That's like the genesis of fighting. Like, that's where fighting was invented, really. But anyway, let's dial back the clock a little bit. He said something very interesting that caught everyone off guard when he said Walter, and that he would plant him bitch boy. So all at once, the crowd says, Walter? 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 Like, no one knows where that came from. So I believe what happened here is, for a brief moment, this dude traveled to a different dimension, and he was fighting a ghost named Walter. No one seems to know where that came from, but that was finally the last straw there when he takes his shirt off. Walter was there, and he was ready to fuck him up.
Mentally ill. Let's move along.
You think I'm mentally ill?
I know you're
Been to heaven. Leave me alone.
So that's the second time he mentioned heaven. So the first time when the shirt comes off, he makes this statement about, you know, this is the body that went to heaven, so if you want to challenge God, then come get it, shit stack. I don't exactly know what a shit stack is. I guess if I was to put the context clues together and use the very obvious, it would be like a piece of poop on a piece of poop on a piece of poop, like a whole fucking tower of it. But who does that? I've never seen a shit stack per se. But what's the most interesting part here is that he keeps mentioning heaven. And I don't exactly know what that's about, but it is pretty intimidating. That gives some psychopath energy. It reminds me of Hey Arnold with the don't hit me, I'll hit me. Like, the whole thing being act as crazy as possible to stop a fight from happening. Maybe that was the tactic here, so that way he could have them leave on their own accord and he gets to keep their ball. He gets the treasure. Like, you know, maybe it's possible. But, yeah, either way, I just found this to be really interesting because it goes 0 to 100 so quick because for some reason he inexplicably takes their ball and refuses to give it back. And it turned into this big song and dance. It just feels like so many people are on edge all the time and are willing to die for things that are super small. It just, I don't know, it's just a wild phenomenon that I'm noticing being very common these days. Also, there's another thing I want to point out. When he takes his shirt off initially, he looks down at himself a couple times, and then when he looks up, he looks almost surprised, as if he didn't know what to expect when his shirt came off there. Maybe, like, it wasn't the same view that he has of his body when he looks at himself in the mirror, so it caught him off guard. I don't really know. But yeah, I just wanted to share this, because it's been a little while since we went over just a good old-fashioned public freakout. That's about it. So yeah. I apologize in advance for this, Moist Charlie Clips enthusiasts. This is the dumbest topic for a video I think I've ever covered, but it's one that I just keep thinking about. And why it's so stupid is because I can't show any part of the video because it would be against YouTube's terms. So, there was a street fight that was recorded 3 or 4 years ago now. And I can show you a picture of it. There's a man here who's getting wailed on by 3 other people. And they're throwing some sloppy wet noodles his way, and he's just kind of taking it. It actually just sounds like beef hitting a kitchen floor. Like, the punches don't have real impact. It sounds like someone doing the thug shaker dance. So it's already pretty silly. But what amplifies it is this gentleman on the left. You can see he's in an interesting position here. So he's like on the back of him, and he's hitting him in like the kidneys, kinda. Very winky-dinky stuff. He's not exactly clobbering him, so he's not doing a ton of damage or anything. And I think he started to realize that, because after a couple of unsuccessful blows, this man in the black shirt then pulls down this guy's pants. And he hits him like once in the ass cheek. Like, he hits him with like one ass cheek jab. Well, not really a jab, more of like a hook. Not even like a hook. It's like a close-fisted slap. Because he comes in like this and he just hits him like that, just one of those. Like knocking on the door of his ass cheek to see who's home. And then immediately after, he takes his hand and he starts wiping the dude's ass with it, like he's swiping a credit card in reverse. So he's like wiping the guy's ass, and I think he's trying to like finger it a little bit, so he starts putting his fingers in his butthole during the fight. And the guy who's unfortunately on the receiving end of all of this shit's like clenching up as much as he can and like squirming and like eventually retreats back inside. But I always think about that technique from this man, the forbidden jutsu, the 10,000 years of pain that he administered on this other guy. I don't know what he did to deserve 3 people attacking him and then one of them fucking fingering his sphincter, going right into the brown balloon knot, no man's land. But my god, like, he turned this from a fight to a sexual assault. Like, in one fell swoop from out of nowhere. And the reason why I think about this video from time to time is because often if I've been asked on stream like what I would do in the street fight, like do I think I'd win any fights? And my answer is always a resounding no. But if we're throwing out like honor, pride, and like general code of conduct etiquette, I feel like I would stand a good chance against like an equally matched opponent as long as I'm able to play dirty. Like I would go for all of the human weak points. I'd start like yanking at the scrotum, I'd start tweaking on the nipples, and I would, and I've said this, I would go for butthole damage. Only if, of course, the stakes are high enough, right? If it's like a life or death situation, or I have to do this to save the life of somebody, or, you know, save 10 puppies from getting hit by a bus somehow, like, I would reserve all of this nastiness and all this foul play for a very high stakes situation, but I certainly wouldn't be above it. Because, I mean, that is a human weak point. I mean, that's how they killed that dude whose skin was made out of diamonds in The Boys. You know, like, that is just a biological weakness in humans that we have. Also, I just realized I crossed a few wires in my brain. That guy from The Boys was the translucent guy, the invisible man. His skin was as strong as diamonds. It wasn't made out of diamonds. I got the wires crossed in my brain with the Twilight, where their vampire skin is made out of diamonds, but I'm not going to take it out of the video because the point does still stand, and I'm just giving you a little addendum here, a little correction. A butthole that is moderately easy to access during a street fight like this, as long as you're willing to throw out any level of self-respect, right? So I feel like, you know, what he did here was exploiting the boss's weak point. He was in the DPS phase of the boss battle, and it's so fucking ridiculous. I feel horrible for the guy who had this happen to him. And the fact that it exists on camera makes it even more upsetting. But I gotta tell you, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a fascinating video. I've never seen someone actually employ a technique like that. And especially for something like this, where it's clearly not exactly a life or death situation. This feels like some kind of very minor dispute that got out of hand quickly. Because the guy is not even fighting back. He's just taking it and trying to get away. He's trying to de-escalate while all of the other people are escalating, and then trying his hardest just to get out of the situation. So, overall, a horrible fight. Probably the worst fight ever recorded. It's gotta be up there. It's so fucking dumb. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because that is probably the last man you want to pick a fight with. The goddamn asshole tickler. You know, you gotta be fearful of him on the streets. That man might come up to you, and when you least expect it, bang. You got 2 fingers deep right into your brown balloon knot. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's about it. See ya. I'm not a big ride on planes kind of guy, but I have become a big watch people freak out on planes kind of guy. Bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. And in some cases, it's called plane psychosis. I only just recently learned that term. That's new nomenclature to me, but I'm going to pretend to be the preeminent authority on it for a moment. Apparently, sometimes the act of just being aboard a flight can trigger acute psychotic breaks in people, which is why you've seen some of those videos pop up where a passenger just randomly goes ballistic or even tries to do something unhinged, like that one guy who tried opening the door mid-flight, like trying to force his way out like it was a Mission Impossible movie or something. That has a name, and it's plane psychosis, but the video I want to show you today is the angriest passenger I've ever seen that I also don't believe is suffering from plane psychosis. He's just an asshole.
He just fucking lads! He just lads! Who you keep fucking staring at, you little fucking knobhead? Who you saying touch to? Do you want me to fucking smack your fucking head? You fucking little knobhead!
You just watched a grown-ass man do a double foot stomp. Twice. With the 2-piece true combo of throwing his arms to his side. That is a move used by toddlers during a temper tantrum when you tell them they can't have any more chocolate chip cookies and it's bedtime. So they freak out and go, "No, it's not fair!" He actually just hit that shit in front of God and everyone that wanted to get aboard this plane, with no shame. He then has the gall to get mad at one of the other passengers who just happens to be watching this. Like, what are they supposed to do? Turn around and just look at the wall like it's Blair Witch? Of course they're going to be watching this man-child freak out Like, there's nowhere else for them to be looking, yet he's getting mad at someone for staring. This isn't like your quintessential tough guy. This guy is built like your bald PE teacher from middle school, and acting like an actual middle schooler as well. And now he's trying to get all up in the face of just some other person that wants to get aboard this flight that is being prevented because of this guy's meltdown. It's crazy. He gets up in his face, he starts like pushing on him and shit. He calls him a knob end, I think. Either that or a knobbit, maybe was the word he was going for, like a knob plus hobbit. I don't really know. It's hard to really understand him through all of his fucking frothing at the mouth here.
That's right. You just stay here for a few minutes, sir. A few minutes?
I'm fucking paid for it. Okay. And you're standing there fucking staring at me like you're going to do something. What the fuck are you going to do?
Excuse me, dude.
Yeah, what's he going to do it, man?
Mate, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
What's he going to do it, mate? You fucking bastard. You fucking knobhead's going to hit me, is he? The fucking little faggot, mate.
I don't know the lore. I have no idea why he's making such a commotion, this huge fuss and blowing a gasket. He seemed like he was trying to tell one of the employees like he paid for it, so he wants to get on the plane right away. But I think the reason they're preventing him is probably because of this behavior here. I'm assuming leading up to the plane itself, he was probably doing something disruptive. So they're trying to, like, you know, calm him down, give him some warm milk, you know, to suckle or something. And it wasn't working, so he only continues to get more and more angry, and then he escalates it, getting in the face of one of the other employees, and then like hits him with his phone, which then aggroed another employee and prompted them to swing. So he throws out like a open-handed monk strike, like a palm strike to this guy. I can't really call it a slap because he came in over the top. Kind of looks like how Conquest swatted Oliver out of the sky in Invincible. Our rowdy tough guy then makes it clear he doesn't really want to tussle due to his lack of muscle here, so he's not really looking to try and like retaliate. He breathed a huge sigh of relief when they separated them and told the other guy who just hit him to leave. And then he's, you know, chirps on the way out. He tries to like throw insults at him on the way out, but he looked like a real bitch here. So it's just chaos. He's causing a huge hoopla. He's blowing a gasket, and it only continues to spiral more and more out of control.
He's going to hit me? Is that what he's going to do, hit me? For paying all that money to get on a flight, he's going to hit me? Is that what you're going to do to me? For getting on a flight, you're going to fucking hit me?
No, we're not.
Is that what you're going to do?
No one's hitting you. No one's hitting you.
Well, you just fucking have! He just fucking has!
I'm not hitting you, sir.
He just has!
So now we followed the breadcrumbs to what led him to that explosion of the double foot stomp, iconic cinema moment. And I'm still really confused because he keeps saying, is that what you're going to do? You're going to hit me to get me on the flight? So it makes me wonder if he doesn't want to get on the flight and he's making a big stink about it. But if that was the case, he could just not get on the flight. He could just leave. I don't know, maybe he's like super intoxicated. Maybe he's on some drugs. That's very possible.
You can stop fucking staring at me as well, you little fucking knobhead. Keep fucking staring at me like that, you fucking little prick, mate. Who you keep fucking staring at, you little fucking knobhead? Who you saying touch to? Do you want me to fucking smack your fucking head? You fucking little knobhead.
Don't need to fight people.
Who's he fucking staring at, you little fucking prick? Think I'm some fucking muppet, you fucking little prick.
Pretty certain I heard him call the other guy a muppet. That's a classic line. This guy is legitimately the stereotype a lot of people make fun of. I can't believe that he just exists out here in the wild like this. Completely unashamed, unapologetic, just freaking out on everyone. And the question begs to be asked, where the fuck is the police? Like, where is security here? He goes on this rampage for what feels like a long time, and they've got no answers to him. The dog is off the leash. Now he's picking a fight with just other people in line. Probably gonna go take a lollipop out of a child's hand, throw it on the floor, and then slap him in the face. Like, this guy's just, he's a loose cannon, and there's no one here to put the kibosh on it, so he continues to just keep going and going. And I looked up to try and find if there's any information, like articles about this, and I haven't found anything yet. So I'm not exactly sure the whole scoop here or the aftermath, but I know he thought he was in the right. He thought he had like a perfectly reasonable and justifiable reaction to, I guess, maybe not being allowed on the plane right away. Or it doesn't even seem like he wasn't allowed on the plane. It sounds like maybe he just didn't like that he had to wait to get on the plane, because everyone else is also still waiting. So I'm imagining maybe there was just like a bit of a holdup, so he just was told like, hey, pump the brakes on that, hold your horses, we'll get you on this flight in a moment. He's just like, what you say, you fucking knob? Like immediately off rip. That's what it seems like to me, though I could be wrong. Maybe someone came up behind him and got him with the 10,000 years of death and it really set him off. That's unlikely, but who knows? I guess I don't know the entire context behind this blow up.
Come on then. Come on, I'll fucking smack your fucking head in, you little dickhead. Come on then. Come on then.
Nobody wants to fight.
Yeah, you little fucking knobhead, man. Get your fucking head.
Nobody wants to fight.
Get your fucking head down, you little fucking knobhead.
So you guys want to
Shut the fuck up.
We now meet our Marvel superhero in the Pulp Fiction t-shirt. He comes forward with the finger of authority, and he's had enough of this horse hockey. He says, calm down. He tells him, stop it. Gets him with like a Jedi mind trick. You don't want to sell death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. But he's too mentally sound. His fortitude is too strong. It doesn't work, so then he just yells even louder, and then the video stops. And I haven't been able to find part 2. I don't think there is a part 2. I think it's because the lady that was filming kind of got like bumped and shoved when the guy went in there to like, I don't know, bump chests with whoever he thought was staring at him, gave him a look he wasn't too pleased with. So it seems like she stopped filming there probably because she was worried it was about to escalate into like a really big fight, so she wanted to make sure she was like out of the splash zone. At least that's my guess. I haven't seen a follow-up to this. I haven't found any articles about it. I can only imagine that authorities finally showed up and got him out of there. I would think, I have to imagine police exist in this airport here, and this would be something that wouldn't be tolerated. I don't think he got onto the flight. I can't imagine they're like, okay, sir, you've made a very convincing argument. We're sorry for the headache we've caused. Hop aboard. Get in here. Let's have a good fucking flight. Let's have a good time. How about a free drink? First class. We're upping your ticket here. Like, I can't see that being the case. So, I guess in my own little fan fiction headcanon, he gets taken away in cuffs, thrown in the slammer for being an insufferable douchebag and fighting a bunch of people, or at least trying to fight people. He did assault 2 people, though, like on camera, clearly. Anyway, just want to talk about this very angry passenger. He was not having a fun time, nor was anyone around him. That's about it. See ya. There's a phenomenon I've talked about quite a few times on this channel over the years, and it's a recent development in our species where people will record themselves having an unhinged meltdown, just actually getting video evidence of their worst moment, and openly post it and expect people to be on their side. I understand it's delusion and everyone thinking that they're the main character, so everything they do is justifiable and they're just perpetually morally righteous with every decision they make, so they film it expecting to get a bunch of pats on the back and people just really rimming them out for such a great job at handling confrontation or whatever. But it's just still so weird to me that this is so common. And that's of course what today's video is on. It's a woman who's having a conniption, just blowing a gasket, going ballistic at a man and his dog outside of their business. And she gets out her phone for that little recording buff.
Tie your fucking dog up, you fucking piece of shit. What are you? Are you even white? You're not white, huh? We're not gonna fucking you fucking dumb shit, like you just called me.
Zoinks, Scoob. This one fell apart real quick. She only got one sentence out before immediately devolving into some racism. Dropping a "go back to your country" line. That's a 10-yard penalty right off the rip. I mean, that's a technical foul. Like, my God. And she's recording herself doing this. Supposedly to post on Facebook or somewhere, or maybe she's streaming it on Rumble, like God only knows. She is filming this moment herself for the cringe compilation, proudly, and then still going through with all of the stupid shit she's saying and is about to do. Now, the man is also filming her. This is another very common interaction in this day and age where one person's filming, so then to counterbalance it, the other person starts filming. It's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z when they have like the beam battle, the beam struggle, so like a Kamehameha wave mixing with like a Gallic gun or some shit, and it's like going back and forth. That's what it's like in modern day with confrontation, where two people start filming each other and it's this war of attrition for who's gonna break first or have a cancelable moment. It's just a tug of war. Everything is filmed all of the time. So all of these arguments usually don't even take place face to face anymore, even though it's in the real world. They'll immediately bring out their phone and argue with the phone that's looking at the person. So that's always kind of goofy. Now, in the words of the great Shrek, he said, "Public freakouts are like an onion. They have many layers." And that couldn't be more true for this video, because the lady here, I actually think, has a real reason to be upset. She's just going about the whole situation in the worst possible way. She's mad because the man and his dog are outside and the dog is not on a leash. And I think that's a very real complaint. I really think it's extremely irresponsible and shitty dog ownership to have your dog be unleashed in public. That's not only dangerous for the dog, where it could just run away, get hit by a car or something, but it's dangerous for everyone around you if your dog, you know, maybe goes after another dog, goes after a person, and the dog in this video is a pit bull. So that amplifies the danger of it even more so.
Go tie your fucking dog up now, you piece of shit. Bring your dog inside. Tie him up. You cannot do that. You can't keep him out here.
You're entertaining.
Dude, I'm on the phone with the cops right now. They're gonna come get your dog and put him down.
At least I'm pretty sure it's a pit bull, but I'm not a fucking dog whisperer. I'm not a connoisseur of dog breeds. It looks like a pit bull, but regardless, even if it's not, again, I still feel all dogs should be on a leash when they're in public around people, just for the safety of not only the animal, but the people as well, just in case. It's always better to err on the side of caution, I feel. Now, back to making fun of Rowdy Ruth for how she's handling all of this. So instead of just asking him to put the dog on the leash or handling it in a different way, like maybe just going somewhere else away from the unleashed animal, she starts filming everything and escalating the whole problem and situation, now threatening to call the police to have the dog put down, which is fucking unhinged.
Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Another thing that it seems to be increasingly common is someone saying, "Don't touch me," as they're initiating all of the contact. She's coming at him like a linebacker about to sack the quarterback here. She charges at the guy, and then he like turns and looks at her, and I'm assuming kind of like moves her hand away or something is what it looks like, when she was the one that actually started the physical component of this whole hoopla. I've seen this kind of shit so many times in videos like this, where an argument gets to this point and the person's going wacko mode, like they're going goblin. So they're like, "Don't touch me," as they're like charging at the person, or like, "Stop filming me," as they're doing everything they can to be in the video. Like there was nothing physical happening here until she started it, and then gets mad at him for like defending himself's not even the right word, because he didn't even do that. I think all he did was just like move her hand away, if that. Like I'm only assuming based on the way she responded to everything.
I know, Pup. She was crazy.
Now we've reached the climax here. The lady peels out like she just got her 5th star in Grand Theft Auto and nearly hits the guy filming, and then just floors it. Just absolutely zooms out as quickly as she can and takes off into the sunset. This was probably the most exciting moment of her entire life. And now that video is somewhere in a Facebook book club group, and they're really cheering her on for her bravery and the way she handled everything here. When in reality, everyone's now making fun of her because the video's left her weird little echo chamber bubble. Well, actually, her perspective I don't think has, but the video of the whole situation has. There's nothing particularly special about this video. These are a dime a dozen. There's millions of these uploaded every day. So what made me want to talk about this one in particular? Well, because it showcased 3 different things, all of which I find interesting talking points. The first being this increasing frequency of people filming their own worst moments or filming their own, like, crimes now for social media clout. Just this parasite that seems to be infecting the brain of so many who are more than willing to film the absolute most embarrassing moments of their lives and upload it. I don't know if she did or not, though, to be fair. I suppose it's very possible she had like a moment of self-reflection, a come-to-Jesus moment, some clarity, where she realized, holy shit, this is awful, and then deleted it on the spot. But, you know, the damage was done because he was filming it, so we still saw everything that happened. But anyway, that's just the first thing that I always find interesting about these situations, is the person who's very clearly the most unhinged is the one filming it themselves, thinking that they're right. And then the second thing is dogs being off the leash. I'm seeing this a lot as well, where it's becoming ever more common for dog owners to not leash up their pets in public, and I think that is foul. I think that is just playing with fire. I really do stand by firmly that every dog in public should be on a leash. No matter how well trained or how sweet and cute the dog is, it is better for everyone if you put the dog on the leash. That's just a PSA to everyone out there. And then the third thing is, the lady really did have a reason to be uncomfortable or upset, but then she went way too far and handled it horribly, getting racist out of nowhere, getting physical, and then taken off like she was in the Fast and Furious franchise. Like, being upset about the dog being off the leash is fine. You could have handled it a million other ways besides what she did here. So it's one of those things where when someone does have a reason for being a little perturbed and go hog wild with it, taking things way too far and then just saying some awful shit or doing something that's now indefensible, even though you were at the beginning having a reason people would agree with you on. But yeah, anyway, that's really about it. Just saw this video come up today and had a few things I wanted to discuss with it. That's it. See ya. There's a war going on right now. A war you won't read about online, the media won't cover, only I'm brave enough to report on it and bring it straight to your ass. I'm talking about the grisly conflict between Karens and the rest of the world. A blood-filled battle of tits and ass flying all over the place, mean words, menopause, it's got it all. And let's go to the front lines to see what's happening out there right now. I figured we'd start with the most popular clip here. This lady is very upset at a woman and her child because they were at a protest, so she starts scaring the child and threatening to kill the mother. And I have to say, this lady kind of just looks like Crocker from the Fairly Odd Parents. I don't see like a chin or anything, and it looks like her ears on her neck.
Steal my daughter. Do not.
The street. I'll fucking kill you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're missing the introduction here. We don't have the beginning of the film, we're only coming in on the climax, which is a shame, but it is what it is. We can see Alex Jones here is trying to wrangle his wife back inside. Even he knows that she's getting out of control, threatening to kill this woman, and she's also filming it herself. I would love to see her point of view, but I don't know enough anti-vax Facebook forums to find where she posted this. But I'm sure it's a great video, no doubt. And that's always, again, like I've said before, the craziest thing to me, how someone that is so in the wrong like her, where she's threatening to murder a woman, can film it and think that she's in the right, and just so delusional that she thinks people are going to pat her on the back for the brave video.
Do you see what you did to a child? Good job. I haven't really. Get a life, get a job. You just traumatized a child for walking.
I have to say, the husband is playing some incredible defense right now. He is boxing her out like he's in the fucking NBA right now. This man is a fucking brick wall, and she is not finding her way around him. So, hats off to this dude for the incredible performance in getting his wife inside. It was like a really tedious escort mission, it seemed like, but he was able to pull it off, and the video just ends with the child crying more, which is really sad, especially because the kid says she's scared since her mom was just threatened to be killed by that sorcerer of salt. But that's Karens in a nutshell, traumatizing kids and making the world a worse place.
Okay. Be quiet, be quiet.
Are you 35?
Look.
Have you paid for this slot?
Did you pay for it?
It is not booked until June fucking 1st.
Okay,
sir.
Karen.
So there is no right for you to be here.
Okay, Karen.
I am not fucking Karen.
This one's actually one of my favorites from this week. I know it's a little bit older than a week, but I only saw it this week, so it fucking counts, alright? She is very passionate about these boat slots. A very petty thing to be upset about, considering, I mean, you have a big fucking boat that you're hanging out on for the night, and you're carrying a dog around like some kind of low-budget Paris Hilton shit. So, I mean, you're clearly in a comfortable position. What is there to be so upset about? Just because 35? Which I don't even understand. What the fuck does 35 have to do with anything here, huh? Is that like one of the jokes from SpongeBob? 25.
Oh, no, okay.
Right for you to be here.
Okay. Okay.
Fucking disrespectful. Go to your own slot or...
Okay, who is this person?
Totally understand that you're so fucked up.
Okay.
You can't get in your own slot.
Okay.
Now it's fucking escalating, baby. Now we're getting somewhere. Screaming and shouting, sounding like fucking Chris Farley from Saturday Night Live when he's talking about living in a van down by the river. Now we're getting somewhere.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Who are your boat in your own fucking slot? You what up?
Okay, we got you. What else do you want?
You know what?
We're being really nice to you. They know where.
Being really nice. You screamed at my daughter.
I screamed at her.
That's right, baby. This ain't no one-on-one conflict. Player 2's coming hot. So now we have her mother involved, and that face right there says it all. She is upset. She's striking the classic pose here. This is like the Heisman pose for Karen. She's got the hand on the hip. She's pointing with the other hand. She's got the finger out, the stern face that says, I'm gonna call corporate.
Be quiet. Yeah. So who's screaming? Really?
Get the fuck away from us! You are not respecting our boundaries!
We got 6 feet here.
You're not 6 feet from ours! Oh, get away!
Okay.
Again, I want to reiterate, I don't really understand what this is even about. I don't know why she's upset, nor do I understand what 35 has to do with all of this. This is all just a very complex riddle to me, but if I had to try and piece together the lore here and explain the narrative, I would guess that the issue is Slot 35. Slot 35, as we all know, Slot 35 on this dock carries the Karen curse. And these new arrivals here on their boat didn't pay the proper fee. So now, just like in Indiana Jones, they've triggered the booby trap and it being swarmed by screaming Karens.
On Mother's Day,
Oh, yeah?
a boat.
Oh. Okay. What's the problem?
Get the fuck off of our dog!
Oh, really? Your dog? Why are you like that?
Because on Mother's
We're
Day,
being so nice to you.
Damn it, I want to know what happened on Mother's Day, but her fucking daughter keeps cutting off her story, so I'm missing out on crucial plot details. I need to know what the fuck happened on Mother's Day on this dock.
This is not your mooring! If you paid to moor your boat here, there would be no issue, sir. Yeah, just go to your own mooring. What number? This is 35!
Really?
Just go to your own mooring.
So what's the problem with 35?
That you do not book this fucking slot! Get away!
So this is where it really started to confuse me. This has a lot of twists and turns. So it seems the issue is she doesn't think they paid for it, but how would she know? She clearly doesn't work here, or at least doesn't appear to be on duty if nothing else, so how could she possibly know whether or not this slot was paid for by them? And to go off a hunch to be screaming and shouting like this, and by the way, she does have a great scream. This sounds like the scream that was sampled in that old Skrillex song. It just seems like overkill. Like, why are you that passionate about a dock slot to a dock that you neither work at nor own?
So what if I have 35? Don't hit me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just don't touch me. Don't touch me. So, what is the problem, though?
You need to leave.
Be quiet.
Both of you.
Be quiet. Just be quiet. She's speaking.
Can you tell me what your name is?
You fucking fool, you thought it was over. You thought it was only those two characters? No. In fact, there was a raid boss the entire time, the final boss of the boat here. The fucking dude comes out here and looking like a time traveler, and he's ready to go all in. We got Captain Richard in the mega mix now.
And which slip you claim your
No, I wouldn't. Who are you?
My name is Richard M. Top. What is your name?
I don't give a shit about what my name is. I don't have to give my name. I don't have to give my name. Look.
I'm still debating on whether it's Captain Rick or Captain Richard. I couldn't quite hear, but they started screaming Rick when he started to go for like a fucking stage dive going after the guy. Unfortunately, he lost his sunglasses in the scuffle to try and get off the boat there. He was shuffling his feet a little too hard, and his daughter fucking slapped the sunglasses right off of his collar, so he can't be too happy about how this developed. Then she gets physical by pushing him, so I mean, it's truly turning into an all-out brawl here on Dock 35. And the screeching is reaching even new heights that I didn't even think were possible before. Her vocal cords have been trained to withstand all types of fucking banshee wailing here. She is going to a brand new degree. She's like a superhero.
Okay, alright. So now I'm gonna call the police on you. So now I'm gonna have to,
Both of my daughters. Both of my girls.
No, I'm gonna call.
Unfortunately, this is where the video comes to its conclusion. An unsatisfying cliffhanger. He drops a bomb by saying, both of my daughters. So throw out the fan theory about the older woman being the younger girl's mom, because he has just revealed that they are both his daughters with like a 50-year age gap. That is crazy. And it's so upsetting that I can't see the end of the video because the guy, he stopped recording to call the police, I imagine, but which makes sense, but it really is a shame that it's not documented more.
You need to leave. You need to leave. We're not serving you.
Hold on, guys. Okay.
We do not serve you.
Excuse me, but you did say that she needs to go back to her country. What is that?
Native American.
This is another pretty confusing one because the Karen here obviously doesn't work at this market here or isn't associated with it, yet she's trying to say who they're allowed to serve. It's not like she's in uniform or anything. I highly doubt this is the dress code for the market, a fucking zebra dress while smuggling beach balls in their ass. That probably wouldn't be encouraged.
Excuse me, this is what this whole world...
White people are not from this country. Don't serve her. Yeah, you do not serve her. Don't serve her racist ass.
You don't tell... No. Continue serving, continue serving.
You need to leave. You're not a part of this. You need to leave. You're not a part of this. No. No, you do not come in here and use the F word and swear and call me a B-I-T-C-H.
It's pretty cute how she spells out bitch instead of saying it out loud like it's Voldemort's name, but then she goes and calls the girl a bitch, but I don't know, it's all over the place. She doesn't want to say bitch to this guy, but she'll call the other girl a bitch to her face. It's weird. It's a weird tactic that she's got going here, and it doesn't work out well for her.
I've never even said that
I said she is, and you're not a part of it.
That word.
So you get out of here. I know. I said she is, and that's why she's leaving. So you will leave too.
No.
It's always pretty crazy to me how Karens think that they're the law. Like when they say someone's leaving, they've got to fucking leave. Even though Karens are probably the least intimidating people in the world, people just laugh at you.
Where were you born, bitch? I was born in America, bitch. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. Bitch, you better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her. Excuse me?
Hey, God, bitch, you just touched me.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Yeah, you deserved it. Oh my God. In my opinion.
So this is a mistake I haven't seen very many Karens make. She actually went after someone that wasn't defenseless. You see, typically when a Karen's having a public meltdown episode, she's channeling all that energy at a worker or someone that cannot fight back or else they'd lose their job or something like that. Whereas here, she's going after just another customer. Like, there's no reason why she can't just get her shit slapped, which is what happened. She pushed the girl, and since she wasn't gonna be fired for slapping her, slapped the shit out of her. She deserved it. The Karen started it. She just simply forgot the main rule when it comes to Karening. You have to go after defenseless people for your meltdowns. Otherwise, you are gonna get your shit slapped. It really feels like there's some old geezers in the world that are just perpetually infuriated and looking for any excuse to take out their anger on whatever poor soul happens to be in the vicinity. Today there's a video that's gone viral where the president of the HOA caught some two hooligans, some rapscallions, committing an unforgivable sin of fishing in a pond. And he gets up in their face, starts yelling, screaming, spitting, shitting, soiling his old man diaper, even grabs one of their fishing rods and tries to break it over his glass knee, all because they had the gall to fish in that pond.
Yo, don't touch my rod. Don't fucking touch my rod.
Trespassing on private property.
Don't threaten us.
You're trespassing on
Don't
private
threaten us.
property, young man.
We're waiting for the police to come.
You don't need to get out of here.
No, wait for the
Leave.
No, we're gonna talk to them.
Leave.
We're gonna talk to them.
He's actually hitting him with the classic scram buster gesture. The take a hike, pal emote that he's dropping on him right there. So as the shirt says, this gentleman is Tennessee strong. But you know what's not strong? his fucking knees. The way he walks around looks like a wounded penguin. He has a gait pattern that screams hip pain. So he comes up to this child, grabs the fishing rod, and tries to break it over his already fragile knee. And then I think that injures him even further. Like, he may have broke the $200 rod, but that fucking knee replacement surgery he's gonna have to get as a result of this disgusting, pitiful display is going to be far more expensive.
You threatened us.
He's our president.
You threatened
that phone
us.
to go in the lake, young man?
You threatened us.
You want that phone to go in the lake?
Back away
Walk
from
out of here,
him.
boys.
Back
Walk
away
out
from
of
him.
here.
He walked
Back
Don't
up.
test me.
Back up
Walk
from
out of
me.
here.
He walked out my
Back up from
Get
me.
out of here.
Back up from me.
I love the peanut gallery that he brought with him from the retirement home. So, like, the geriatric goof troop over there is like, he's our president! And one of the other guys is just giggling like evil maniacal laughter. Ha 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 ha. You've done it now. You've upset the HOA president. Your goose is cooked, gentlemen. It's so fucking pathetic. It's so sad. To get to this age and just be this bitter and angry about something so small. Kids fishing in a pond? Who gives a fuck? Even if it is private property, which I don't think it's his private property, by the way. There's like 5 houses all right in that span. Like, it's not his land. But let's say they are trespassing. It's one of those things where you can absolutely handle it in a better way. Just be like, hey kids, you know, not the biggest deal in the world, but this is private property, so, you know, just keep that in mind. Or maybe, you know, go somewhere over there where it's not private property to fish on this pond. Like, you could handle this like a fucking adult. Like, he's more childish than the 15-year-old kids that he's harassing right now and breaking the property of.
How'd I take that phone and put it in the lake?
Yeah, now press charges.
For what?
Like assault, what?
For what?
Assault.
Yeah, I'm not assaulting you. Get out of here.
We're just gonna wait. We're not gonna mess with anything.
Get out of here. You're fishing in a private lake. Get the hell out of here now.
The cops are coming. We're just waiting for them.
Okay, good.
The way he yells reminds me of Chris Farley, living in a van down by the river. He's actually hitting a fucking Farley right now. He's so upset. It's like, this is such a trivial thing to make a huge issue out of. All of this hoopla because they're just fishing in a pond. They're not hurting anyone. This fucking old generation here that he represents is also the same one that uses the classic low-hanging fruit of, all kids today are so lazy with their TikTok whatchamahoozits, they don't go outside and do anything active anymore. It's no wonder they're all fucking depressed and sad. And then you have kids that actually just go outside fishing, hurting no one, doing nothing wrong, and they're still mad. They're just still fucking mad.
You know what? We're going to prosecute, so your parents are going to be real proud of that. We're going to prosecute you, and you're going to pay all kinds of money because you're being a dick.
I'm not being a dick. Sir, you're the one yelling.
You're on private property,
Sir,
young man.
I'm just trying to fish.
You
threatened us and you walked up.
Get out of here. You're on private property. Get out of here.
I'll always find it fascinating how people get into this delusional state when they have this temper. Like, when they're starting to rage like he is, all logic and common sense just leaves from their noodle. He thinks that somehow when the police arrive, they'll be on his side, even after seeing the video. You clueless ignoramus. You absolute fucking fossil. On camera, you snatched the fishing rod out of a 15-year-old's hand, pushed him out of the way, like bumped him out of the way, and then broke his property over your knee. You basically assaulted a child on camera, and you think the police showing up would be a good thing for you, that they're gonna be on your side somehow? It's just crazy how out of touch people like that are. And it happens all the time when you are completely in the wrong, but then somehow still convinced you're in the right in a situation like this. It blows my mind. It really does. Like, even if he didn't do that, the most that would happen with the police showing up would be like, hey kids, do you mind not fishing here? The homeowner clearly has an issue. He's definitely blowing a gasket, having a conniption over something kind of small, but, you know, can you just go fish somewhere else that's not on this guy's land? All right, thanks. Like, that's how that would resolve. But this old guy's going ballistic here and thinks that somehow threatening to prosecute them would be like an actionable threat. Like, it's not like the cops are going to show up and start reading them their Miranda rights, throw them in the slammer, book them like, hey, get your lawyer here. He's prosecuting you for fishing on this pond. Your lives are ruined now. Sorry, Sprouts. Better luck next time. It's so dumb. It's so fucking stupid. Again, if you have an issue with them being on private property, you can handle this in a much better way that isn't this out of hand and out of control. But I do want to put a teeny tiny little note on the end of that. If you do care about someone just innocently fishing on private property, you need to take a hard look in the mirror. You are way too fucking uptight and you are a Scrooge. Like, you are not enjoying life if this is something that bothers you to this degree. It's just kids fishing in a pond. No one is getting hurt. It is a victimless crime. Like, it's not a big deal at all. Like, like, I remember when I was growing up, I used to do this shit too. My parents' house was next to a pond. And me and my friends would go to that pond and just fish in it. Sometimes we'd even swim in it, which, you know, but today I would never do because of fucking brain-eating amoeba. They got me fucking terrified. But back then, caution to the wind. I'd swim in the pond, we'd fish in the pond, and the homeowners that were around that pond didn't give a fuck. You know what didn't happen? One of them storming out of there, screaming and shouting with like a fucking sledgehammer and a chainsaw, ready to kill us over it, right? Like, it's not a big deal. But it feels like today, everyone makes a big deal out of the most nothing burger situations like this. There are so many videos that pop up that are super similar to this, but this one's by far the biggest and best example of it that's come up in recent memory. So I just had to talk about it a little bit. But this is so common, where people are just snapping over nothing. Like, actually nothing. It just feels like everyone's constantly on edge, or even like paranoid to a certain extent. Like this pretty recent story that led to a woman being fatally shot because they accidentally pulled into a driveway they thought belonged to one of their friends, but it turns out it was not one of their friends. And the homeowner of that house just started shooting at their car because he was terrified that a car he didn't recognize pulled into his driveway or some shit. Like, that is horrifying, where pulling into the wrong driveway, completely innocent mistake, could just be a death sentence because some people are just fucking on edge over nothing.
We just said we wanted to wait.
You touched me earlier. Get out of here. Get out of here. You touched me earlier. Just your parents. Wait till I get a hold of your parents.
Call them.
Give me your... Call them right now.
My phone's dead.
Call them. You call them.
Well, I don't
Call
feel
your
like
parents.
it. I'll just talk to the
the
police. I'm gonna just talk to the police.
You don't even know their number. Your parents live in this neighborhood?
Don't worry about that.
Hey, listen.
The way he got up into the face of a 15-year-old and like turned it to the side, the actual why I oughta energy is so fucking pathetic. This is a grown-ass man who's getting into a 15-year-old's face like ready to fight him over him just fishing in a fucking pond. How sad can your life possibly be? That is unbelievably low. And then he really thinks that somehow the parents are going to be disappointed in these kids. Like, let's say for some reason he did have their number and called them. That conversation is going to end with the parents driving over there and maybe beating this old man's ass for causing such a ruckus over nothing.
He knows everybody.
He said he did,
his
but I
last
think
name's
he's
Smith.
lying.
Do you know any Smith lives in here?
No.
Okay, so what's your real name, buddy?
I'm not telling. I'll tell the police that. I'm not telling y'all that.
Wait, what's
You don't live in here.
Okay, we're just gonna wait till the police.
He knows everybody that lives in here. He's the president. He's lived here for years. And there's no Smith that lives in here.
We could stop fishing, but like we're just gonna wait for the police.
You don't live in here.
We're gonna wait for the police
he
to be
knows
here.
every family in here.
Ma'am, who gives a fuck? She's talking about him like he's some kind of oracle, like an omniscient hero. He knows everybody in this neighborhood. Whoop-de-doo! Who cares? It's such a non-fucking issue. So what if the kids don't live in the neighborhood? It doesn't matter. They're not hurting anyone. It shouldn't matter. Again, if you are really bothered by it, go have a normal human interaction, a normal conversation about like, hey, do you mind just going to fish over there? Or even just going somewhere else to fish. Alright? Like, you could definitely handle this in a much better way. You don't need to assemble the fucking lack of Power Rangers here with these three assholes coming up to, like, ambush them about this as if it's some big issue, like some kind of huge crime. It's just such a fucking stupid thing to get this heated over.
We're just gonna wait for the police.
Where you guys from, man?
Tennessee.
Well, your parents would be proud of you. Why don't you send me that video? I'll send them and show you what a fine young man they're raising.
And yeah, what a fine young man, your
parents raised you pressing up on some 15-year-old boys.
Yeah, why are you pressing on 15-year-olds?
He actually gets choked up there, starting to cry about this. Brother, please, just stop. This is so bad. Like, yikes, man. Crying over this. At that age, too, huh? Woo-wee! Oof. My heart breaks for everyone under his HOA Iron Fist rule. Yikes. Goodness gracious. I don't know why he thinks their parents are going to be disappointed in them. Again, if he called them, it would not go how he thinks it would go. You get a call that your kids are fishing. Okay. I told you no fishing. Oh, I'm coming over there right now. This is unforgivable. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, and you tell them, they're on private property fishing. Okay, did you ask them to just leave? What do you mean you broke his fishing rod? What the fuck? Like, I don't know what world he's living in, but he needs to snap back to reality at some point. It's fucked, man. I'm so blown away by how frequently these kind of videos pop up, and at the risk of sounding like an old man myself, it just really shows me how different it is growing up today versus when I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's super fucking different. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. That's it. See ya. It's time once and for all to answer the question on everyone's mind over the last month. Who are the best Karens? We've had so many incredible postmenopausal women melting down in public recently in spectacular fashion, all captured on video, and they're all great. But who are the best? And that's what I'm here today to answer. I'm the only man on this planet qualified to accurately gauge these power levels and put them in their proper tiers, so let's just get right into it. Now starting us off, we have the horror movie Karen here, the ghost-type Pokemon. This is a haunted Karen, and I'll put clips of each of these Karens just to refresh your memory on who these characters are in the Karen lore and extended universe.
Hi, I'm asking you if this is your property.
Why are you asking?
Because it's private property.
Because it's private property, sir.
So, are you but not on people's property?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Just respectfully.
Sure.
This is who I imagine greets you at the gates of hell. Like right before you cross the threshold over molten rock, she's like sitting behind the desk like some kind of angry librarian and welcoming you aboard. So now why have I given Scary Karen an A-tier rating? It's actually a very tame freakout, if you can even call it that. She just kind of acts like a moderately annoyed spirit that was awakened because this man spray painted on the property that she was haunting. So why is it worthy of an A? Well, it's because I think she's fucking terrifying. Next up, we have breakdancing Betty, Guardian of Blueberries.
I don't like to see people wrecking it.
We're not wrecking it. There's literally so many berries everywhere.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here! There's so many berries!
Now, I can of course respect the energy here. In fact, I love it. I love her energy here. That dance she does where it looks like she's playing Beat Saber or swatting away mosquitoes, it's fantastic. But after that, it's all downhill and it just devolves into just some fucking boring dialogue. It's like she expended her entire day's worth of energy hitting that like wacky inflatable arm flailing tube man dance she did there out of nowhere. It's like she was waiting for the right moment to unleash that, her trump card, and when it didn't scare away the berry predators, she was defenseless and just resorted to just some shitty conversation, so I had to give it a B. The dollar store cereal goblin. I could only find this one frame that captures her face where she's peeking over the cereal here during her explosion. And this is it's a pretty high octane one, but I'll explain why I had to give it a B.
Didn't you say you were in a hurry?
You either don't. You guys can all fucking wait. Don't talk to me.
We are waiting with patience and kindness.
No, you're all fucking talking to me when I told you not to. Run your bitch ass mouth like the dumbass cunt that you are. Cool. She's in my face touching me. Call the police. I'm cool with that.
Not on her.
She's touching me. Yes, it is.
You spit on her.
No.
This is just a textbook Karen freakout. If she was a Mortal Kombat fighting game character, she would be a pretty well-balanced and well-rounded character. She's got some great up-close and personal attacks with her screeching and screaming, and she even has some projectile-based attacks as well, such as spitting. So she does have a lot of tools at her disposal, and she's not shy about using them. But I think this is definitely a B-tier freakout because it's not filmed great. I don't even really get to see the woman, so I don't have a chance to really learn about the character and connect with her and really just kind of see what she's all about.
I said you're the same kind of people that walk the Jews right into the gas tank.
Oh, good. Thank you. Instagram? Do you have Facebook?
I'm all over the place. I'm a musician and a very popular one. By the way, I've got 13 degrees in psychology. I'm a member of Mensa, and I have a master's in political science. Mensa. My IQ is 100.
Yes. So
I'm putting the Jimmy Neutron super genius 13 degrees of psychology Karen at a B tier. While I am very impressed with her resume with over 13 degrees in psychology, a master's in hemorrhoids and whatever else, a musician, all of this, the jack of all trades, master of all, I just feel like the actual Karen freakout was just a little underwhelming. She, as a specimen to study, I think is pretty interesting as far as Karens go, But as for the actual content of the fucking public freakout and meltdown, just a little on the lackluster side.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the fucking brethren, you motherfucker. Yes, ma'am. I don't give a shit. You can lock me up in a fucking prison, life without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers.
To this day, this is still one of the best freakouts I've ever seen. Not only just in this one video, but this woman has done this at Walmart 3 times that I know of. She is consistent, always brings the highest level of energy. When I see this video, I can't help but start like pumping my fist in the air like, yeah, you go! Show those motherfuckers who's the boss. Like, it's got everything you could possibly want. A lovable protagonist, incredible amounts of rage, all just being thrown out all at once in this nuclear bomb of emotion. It's just fucking wonderful.
Against the law?
It's against the law to make you wear a mask. It's against the law.
This is just an extremely underwhelming Karen. She just goes to an establishment to preach about why she can't be made to wear a mask because it's unconstitutional and that Bill Gates is the one behind it, who's secretly behind the curtain making sure that we're all mind controlled and impotent or some shit. It's just lazy. She doesn't even seem very passionate about it. She's not even screaming. She doesn't even do any like spaghetti arm kind of dances or anything. Like it's just underwhelming. So definitely a D tier Karen.
Fuck you! Fuck you! No, it's not enough!
Park your car.
No!
Like, what the hell?
You better get the fuck away from me. Fuck you!
This absolutely deserves an A rating. I probably don't even need to defend this one. The only reason it's not an S is because she doesn't get physical, nor does it last a super long time. It's only about a minute worth of her screeching, and it's just great. She strikes some big poses, big fuck yous, not only at the cameraman, but at the security guard and some mysterious man behind her. She's just tossing fuck yous out like candy on Halloween right now. And she's doing it in an ear-piercing manner. She's got great control over her vocal cords, from very guttural lows to the very screamo highs of fuck yous. Just very impressive.
Okay? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the last part. Now what are you doing? Now what are you doing? Hey, sweetheart, there's kids here. There's kids here.
Of course, this miserable maiden, this woman tried to break up a street performance because she didn't like all the noise going on in her neck of the woods. So she goes up there, gives everyone the finger, and refuses to leave for like 10-15 minutes till the cops have to forcibly remove her from the premises. This is a B-tier freakout for sure. She was able to completely shut down the performance for like 15 minutes, which is pretty impressive, and then got arrested. So there's a happy ending.
3 inches away from our fucking car. I couldn't even get into my fucking car. I had to climb over.
Oh, but you're sitting in it?
I had to climb over, dumbass. Did you not hear what I just fucking said?
Yeah, this one's just low energy, low stakes. Like, the biggest conflict here in this plot line was this woman had to climb over the driver's seat to get to the passenger seat, which is a minor nuisance and a bit of a headache, yeah. But then it has like 3 minutes of this back and forth dialogue that just sounds like 2 shitty video game NPCs having an argument. It's just not very good.
You're the one with the Christ thing on your car, you dumbass! Fuck you, man! What are you looking at? What are you filming me, you sick fuck? Is that funny to you?
This one's definitely not bad. This lady's attacking the car in front of her, to the side of her. She's putting her ass on everybody's face. And then she notices the camera. And then shit just pops off. Engages in a high-speed pursuit, and it's pretty solid.
My daughter. Do not. The street. I'll fucking kill you. Okay.
Yeah, this is another pretty interesting one. This lady looks like 5 generations worth of inbreeding and rage. She threatens to kill a woman all because of something her daughter was doing, because I don't even remember now, to be honest, but it was something because this lady hated the woman's daughter, so was filming the daughter and up in her face and threatens to kill the woman, and then Alex Jones has to like reel her back in. It's a C-tier freakout.
What?
Did you pay for it?
It is not booked until June fucking 1st.
Okay,
sir.
Karen.
So there is no right for you to be here.
Okay, Karen.
I am not fucking Karen.
Really?
Get the fuck away from us. You are not respecting our boundaries.
We got 6 feet here.
You're not 6 feet
Okay.
What number? This is 35!
Be quiet. Just be quiet. She's speaking.
Can you tell me what your name is?
Rick!
I don't have to give my name. Look.
This is an S tier freakout all fucking day. This has everything you could want and more. The lady is constantly screaming, she never loses that intensity, voice doesn't crack at all, just constant wailing, and the mother gets involved, and Captain Richard, the father, gets involved out of nowhere. The whole family comes into the mega mix here, creating this incredible recipe for beauty. It's this delectable dish of Karen meltdowns, including a male Karen on the boat, and Captain Richard even loses his sunglasses in the scuffle. It's truly a remarkable freakout in easy S tier.
You're going back to Mexico. Bitch, you better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her.
Excuse me. Hey, bitch, you just touched me.
Wow,
Oh my
see?
God.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Oh my God.
In my opinion.
One of the few Karen freakouts where you can actually see instant punishment for being an asshole. Just gets absolutely fucking slapped, walloped. All 5 fingers right to the face, a clean slap, rattled the glasses. It was pretty solid stuff, definitely a B tier freakout. The only reason it's not an A is because there wasn't like enough of a build-up. We came in towards the end of the conflict, but overall still pretty solid.
We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. They're gonna fuck you up.
Oh, okay, you're
You
making
know
a
how
racist
many
comment
people
right
can't
now?
stand you being
Oh,
here?
great.
You play games, we don't play games.
Oh, what kind of game are you playing?
I play games where you get fucked to death.
This will likely be my most controversial placement here, giving this high-level raid boss Karen only an A instead of an S tier, but allow me to explain. While her freakout really is impressive, especially because both happened in the same day, and within the span of only an hour or two, I do think that it just lacks the crucial element that S tier freakouts have, which is high octane, huge amounts of energy, enough to like fucking rumble the earth that they step on. It's just missing that element.
Wasn't getting enough oxygen, and I just had on one of these little stupid things. You can't make human connection. We can't hug people. We can't hold their babies.
This Karen really took an interesting approach. Instead of anger and aggression, she chose just a laid-back vlog in the car and how she nearly suffocated and exploded because the mask she was wearing was just overwhelming. And she even goes for a little tearjerker, reminding us of a world where we can't hold babies. And it's sad. It really is sad. Can you even imagine a world like that, man? I don't know what I'd do if I went a week without holding a baby. I don't even want to picture that kind of dystopian universe. Like, that'd be terrible. But this is definitely a C tier Karen.
Oh shit! Man, all the people that want. Oh Lord! This fucking I Am Legend. That bitch She's doing the same shit.
You need to go home.
Man, might be the one. Might be the one.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, unanimously tens from every judge, this is 100% an S tier Karen to finish it off right here. Truly remarkable stuff. Actually looks like it's straight out of I Am Legend, going for like fucking shoulder barges through the door, even like a rhino head charge at the door, pulling out all the stops, needing to get into that building, and trying everything she can. At the end, she gets arrested. This just has everything. Truly the best Karen freakout of at least the last month. Maybe not of all time, because I still think maybe the Walmart Karen's a little better, and especially more consistent. She does that at least once every 6 months. So unless this lady's doing this once a week or once every 3 months, I still think the Walmart Karen's got her beat. But for at least the last month or so of this Karen breakout, this is probably my favorite one. So anyway, this is the conclusive tier list here. This is all 100% accurate. Any other tier list of Karens will not be as accurate as this one. That's about it. So yeah.